Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to a new video. So today we're going to be going through new icons for FIFA 21. So I haven't uploaded much recently, but I've got like a plan for a few videos to come now. So all FIFA 21 based, as we are. Like FIFA 20 is basically over, so FIFA 21 is the focus. So on Monday, EA announced 11 new icons. As you can see them here, and I'm just going to like run through the good ones, the bad ones. First one up is Lahm. Obviously, he was the Germany captain in the 2014 World Cup. He played in defensive midfield and also at right back. That's like his usual position. His prime moments and prime look like good cards, and potentially the baby as well, because that'll have good pace. But yeah, the mid won't be too good. I can't see many people actually using him at right back just because he's got like very good technical stats. Like he reminds me of Zanetti's card on this game. Next player up is Puskás. Now he's like really hyped up player. Obviously the goal of the year when they announced the Ballon d'Or and that. It's obviously named after him, so he has to be like a great player. And if you look at his goal record, it's amazing. He nearly got like a goal per game for both Real Madrid and his nation as well. So he's a really good player. I've watched some of his videos, and even though he played like the 50s and 60s, he looked like a fantastic player. And I think his like stats will translate very well to FIFA, especially that prime card looks amazing. And next up is Ashley Cole. Obviously infamous for his actions off the pitch as well as on the pitch, but there's no doubt about that. He was, in my opinion, the best left back to play in the Premier League still. Obviously he played for my team Arsenal, and later moved on to Chelsea, which was not a popular move, but he did win trophies when he went there, to be fair to him. He won 2 Premier Leagues in 2002 and 2004 for Arsenal. He was more of a defensive fullback than an attacking one, so he'd have good, nice defending stats. And yeah, I think he'd be a usable icon for sure. Next up, we've got Bastian Schweinsteiger. Now, he's always been a player who's on FIFA, he's always had low pace, so I think EA might bump that up a little bit, just because if you give an icon like 67 pace, no one's going to use him. So I can see EA giving him sort of in the 70s, and he looks like a very well-rounded card, to be honest. I'd definitely the prime moments, I'd definitely use him if I packed him, whatever. So yeah, and I'm sure that he's another card for Bayern fans to have alongside Lahm. And next up is, in my opinion, the best icon out of this slot is Samuel Eto'O. Now he's got stats that have always fitted FIFA. Basically, he's had pace and dribbling, and that's all you really need on FIFA, and obviously a clinical shot. So I think if you give him a 5-star weak foot, we're looking at a player who could fit the Eusebio mold and break into that sort of meta icon build. And yeah, he just looks like a fantastic player, to be honest. Next up is Eric Cantona. Obviously, he's another player who was known for his aggression and sort of antics, whatever. Because the Kung Fu kick in '95 against Crystal Palace fans, but he was a good player on the pitch. He had quite a short career, but during his time for United, he's gone down as one of their best players ever. And I think this could be a potentially pretty good card on FIFA. Just depends what EA give him. Next up is Petr Cech. Now, obviously, goalkeeper's never too hyped, but Cech, in my opinion, is the best goalkeeper to play in the Premier League era, so he definitely deserves a 91 prime card. And yeah, could be a nice one to link up, I suppose. Goalkeepers are never too hyped, though. And talking about players who aren't too hyped is Davor Suker for Croatia. Now, his stats he had a legend card before, and it just wasn't a great card, but he definitely deserves it. Croatia's best player of all time. He was the top scorer in the 1998 World Cup with, I think it was 7 goals in 6 games as Croatia got to the semi-finals. And even his prime moments don't look particularly good, but hey, he deserves it, so that's the main thing, I guess. Next up, we have Fernando Torres. Now, he's definitely a player who will be like very usable in FIFA. He's always been that sort of guy who has been usable. So people will definitely try and look at, especially Liverpool fans, because obviously he had a good stint there, didn't he? So yeah. Next up, we've got Nemanja Vidic, another United icon. Now, I've given him a 91. I know Rio Ferdinand is 90, but I think EA will give him a 91. Now, obviously, both of them were like quality players, both arguably the best defensive partnership of all time in the Premier League. And yeah, Vidic, his pace is a bit low, but what he brings to the table is just aggression and just out-and-out defending. That's what he was in real life. He's just an out-and-out defender. Hit his body on the line. And next up, we have Xavi. Now, I've got a feeling EA are going to do him a bit dirty, because like if you look at Pirlo, like in real life, he's just such a good player, but it's quite hard to translate a playmaker stats to FIFA just because the mechanics obviously are pace, strength. These sort of small playmakers, they never seem to fit the mold for FIFA, but I just hope that actual passing stats are actually important. You could use something like a Xavi. So yeah, thanks for watching my video on FIFA 21 icon predictions. Let me know if you agree, disagree, whatever. And yeah, until next time, goodbye.
Last name ever, first name greatest, like a spring. straight ankle, boy, ain't nothing to play with. Started off local, but thanks to all the haters, I know G4 pilots on a first name basis. In your city, faded off the ground. Nino, she insists she got more.